Y'all, look here. Let's go ahead and get into the text, y'all, because this is a text that has so much meat. Matter of fact, I want you to go ahead and study the whole entire chapter 19 on your free time with God tonight, because right here in the text we see Elijah, the prophet of God, is doing the work of God. Y'all, right there in chapter 18, we see Elijah is now having a showdown with 450 prophets of Baal. And God shows himself strong right there before these pagan prophets. He shows himself strong, y'all. And Elijah is boasting of the good things of God. And there's nothing wrong with that. Elijah got it going on. He's doing the things of God, y'all. He's doing good, but something still goes wrong. In chapter 19, Queen Jezebel sends a message to Elijah, a message of death and destruction. What are you trying to tell me, Pastor? What I'm trying to tell you is that just as Jezebel was trying to kill Elijah, I have to stop and pause right now to let you know that there is something that is trying to kill you. Yeah, I know right now that you are really thinking that everything is all bright and fine and dandy in your life. But you have to understand that there is an opposition that you cannot see. There is an opposition that you may not even know about. There is something that is trying to kill God's purpose in you. That's all I'm trying to do. That's why I came all the way from the west side to the east side, just so I can tell you right now that definitely that thing that is trying to kill you and keep you from doing the things that God has called for you to do. But I want to let you know that you can be victorious over everything that is trying to kill you. You got to understand how the enemy works. The devil plants these seeds in your life because he wants you to grow up thinking that you are nothing. He wants you to grow up with low self-esteem and no self-esteem. He wants you to grow up thinking that you're going to be on drugs like your daddy was on drugs. He wants you to grow up thinking that you can't make it through this world. The devil plants these seeds even while you're a child because he wants to kill you. The Bible declares that the devil seeks, he wants to kill, steal, and destroy. Y'all, stop allowing the things that are trying to kill you to be your buddy. That's why I wonder why we let some stuff and some things and some people in our households. Don't you understand, baby girl, that ain't your friend. That ain't your buddy. That's not your ace, your homeboy, your homegirl. That thing is trying to kill you, trying to kill your marriage, trying to kill your finances. I wish somebody in here would just wake up to reality. Okay, y'all, here, we're in the Word. We're still here, y'all. This storm that comes Elijah's way, it sends Elijah into a wilderness. Watch what the Bible says. It says Elijah goes into a wilderness, and then Elijah sits down. Have you ever felt stuck? Who am I preaching to? Have you ever felt stuck? Could it be that you're sitting down in your wilderness? Y'all, the thing that got me in the text is that Elijah got up and he got out. Because the Bible says he ran. He got up and he got out, y'all, but he still ended up stuck in a wilderness. Yeah, baby girl, you ran up out of that relationship. To God be the glory, but it just seems like you're still stuck. Yeah, you left that job, but you still calling to see what your supervisor doing. You still stuck. You grown now, but you still dealing with some childhood issues. You are stuck. Could it be that you are stuck in a wilderness? God says that it's time for you to be set free. The reality is y'all, we keep getting ourselves stuck. Over and over again, we keep getting ourselves stuck. Yeah, you got up, you got out of that situation, you got out of that mess, but it seems like you keep getting back in the same situation, keep getting back in the same mess, keep hooking up with the same man, keep hooking up with the same woman. God says you got to unstuck you. When I take off the chains, when I set you free, don't go back into the bondage, baby. You got to rise up out of the mess that I delivered you out of. Okay, y'all, we still here in the text, y'all. We still in the text, because what do you do while you're in your wilderness? Elijah went to a wilderness, and then he sat down in a wilderness. What you do in your wilderness matters. Don't you know the Bible declares in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7 through 9, it says, be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. For if he sows of his flesh, of the flesh, he will reap corruption. But he sows to the Spirit, he will reap unto everlasting life. And let us not be weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. God is declaring what you do in your wilderness matters, because if you are suffering right now, I'm talking to some suffering people right now, some people that are actually going through something. God says that right now in this fertile ground of your suffering, you got to sow the good seeds, because baby, your harvest is coming. There is an abundant harvest. In due season you shall reap. Why are you tripping that you are going through? Why are you tripping that your boss is getting on your nerves? Why are you tripping that people are coming against you? Don't you understand that you are going through that so that you might be able to reap the things of God? That's why you look at the storm and say, thank you for coming, because I know I got a harvest coming my way. Okay, y'all, look here. We're still here because not only did Elijah sit, but he got lower, because the Bible says in verse number 5, it says that he laid and he slept. Y'all, look at this. He laid down and he went to sleep. Sinking. Somebody I'm preaching to right now, you are sinking. Matter of fact, some of us have already sunk. Singing in a choir, sinking. Preaching, sinking. Some of us are sinking right now. We are going through some stuff where we are sinking deep into our storm. No, this thing has overwhelmed you. Now it has literally, it's literally choking you. It's literally all around you. You don't even really see the light of day. You are sinking. But I'm here to tell you, I serve a God. Oh, Jesus, I serve a God that even a murderer, an adulterer, a liar, a thief like David declared in Psalms 145, verse 14, the Lord upholds all who falls and raises up those who bow down to him. Only thing I'm trying to tell you right now is that God is a God that is not too high to reach down in your mess, reach down in your situation. Matter of fact, I'm not up here because I got myself up. I didn't pull myself up, Pastor, by my own bootstraps, but God reached down in my mess and met me right where I was and brought me up to a higher height. Anybody in here, can you declare God picked me up, turned me around, placed my feet, I know I'm old school, placed my feet on solid ground. He's a God that will reach way down in order to pick you up. Okay, y'all, we're here, we're in the text. God right now is, he's looking and he's shaking his head at Elijah, because Elijah is not living up to his full potential. Oh, God. God sees Elijah acting as if he does not know God. He sees Elijah living below expectations and potential.